Welcome back, guys, to Shay's Corner. My channel is where I share my favorite TV shows recaps, where I give my opinion on trending topics, celebrity news, and other issues relating to the entertainment world. Now make sure you hit that subscribe button and then drop a new video. Now with that out the way, let's get into the video. Season 1, episode 6. I can't believe we're already in episode 6 already. Get into it. First off, we start with Amara in her office. And in walks Damien with a plan. Now, I would have been like, why are you here? Get out of my office before I call security. This plan he has is to take down Mayor Lancaster. Are you serious? Amara was like, you know what you can do with your plans? I got this. Go back to Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, or wherever he's from. I just can't believe he had the nerve to say to Amara that he is not there to cause any problems between her and Titus. Now he feels that they can coexist. But you know, Amara like me, I would not be hearing anything Damien is bringing. Like, dude, how can we possibly coexist? We had an affair, Damien, and now both of our spouses are back here reliving that again. How can we possibly coexist? Now, next up, we see Titus and Amara. By now, they are at home. And Titus is still feeling some kind of way, which I can understand. His wife did have an affair with Damien, even though they're working in separate departments. You still probably gonna run into each other from time to time. So I get where Damien is feeling kind of about the situation. Okay? So he tells her they need to come up with an exit plan for Damien. Okay? And she was like, are you serious? How can I force this man out of his position? I mean, she didn't hire him. I know she has power, but are you serious here? Now, what I've noticed, Titus is probably passing off a lot of his frustration on Amara because of how he feels. He feels that Damien is up to something. And Stephanie was like, you can't certainly think you can ask this of me. Well, you know, okay. Later, he calms down, tells her he just wants her all to himself, which, you know, he's her husband, and I can understand he's not trying to be caught up in any drama or having her to play him. So I can understand him. But she assured him, of course, you have me, and he doesn't have anything to worry about. But I do think it continues to accuse her. It may just push her into that direction. Oh, child, this is a mess. This is a mess too much, if you ask me. Okay, she does need to use some of her powers to investigate why Damien is there, or even who sent him. Use some of that power. Anyways, Miss Busybody Stephanie goes to see Marilyn to let her know her invitation was revoked and she wants her off the board. She is upset with Marilyn because she didn't agree to her asking her husband to bring I guess, a certain business to the Atlanta area. Marilyn was like, girl, bye. Stephanie has to realize that Marilyn does have the upper hand here. And I don't blame Marilyn for suggesting to Stephanie that she isn't going to allow her to blackmail her. At least somebody stands up to Miss Stephanie Lancaster. She thinks she can do whatever she wants. Next up, we see Evan, who is just stressed out about what is going on in his life. Now, Evan, he is stressed out to the point where he is like, they can have everything. They can have the concession, but leave Thelma's restaurant alone, which I can understand this. This is a very popular family-owned restaurant, and I think it is owned by his mother. It was her mother original. I think it was his mother restaurant originally. Oh man, this. Then it's Bella, who he's finding out is sneaking around with Roderick, even though he is a married man. He's married to Stephanie, of course. His mind is all over the place. Now, how in the world can you be stressed out over a woman who's dating another guy when you're married to another woman? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So Stephanie sees Bella. They chop it up a bit, and Stephanie has to, she has to know. She has to know. Stephanie is a smart lady. She has to know something is going on with Bella and her husband, Evan. I mean, come on, girl. Next, Stephanie is sitting down at the event. Of course, Marilyn is there. She comes over, and she pretends to drop a drink on Stephanie. And she was like, oops, I'm sorry. Does that mean you're going to have to go home? These girls are tripping. They are tripping. They're doing too much. So after this, there's not, in my opinion, not too much that was happening. We see Roderick and Bella. They're discussing taking down Mayor Lancaster. Now, Bella is going to end up dead. You just watch what I say. She's trying to make all these uncertain moves and going to end up dead. Her son's going to end up without a mother, all because of her greed and foolishness. Now, Roderick was telling her he has the evidence to take Mayor Lancaster down. Good luck with that, guys. I don't think it's going to happen. I would think someone or both of you will end up dead before you take Mayor Lancaster down. Now, they are trying to blackmail Mayor Lancaster with the recordings that Roderick has. No, I think it was Bella. One of them has it. Now, Roderick is not really thinking at this point. I don't know how he can even trust this woman at this point anyway. I mean, she was cheating on him and lied about it. How can you trust this? So he's not really thinking. So he don't need to get involved with Bella's drama. I would just cut this woman loose and let her do her thing. Now he's gotten his rib cracked, and now he's lost his job over this foolishness, over this woman. Don't you think this is enough? Now Roderick, he's trying to use this leverage to embarrass Major Lancaster. I would just start while I'm ahead. But Bella has other plans. Money plans. Now we see Carla next up. There isn't much going on, in my opinion, with Carla and Lori. But I do think Lori is playing Mr. I think she's playing Mr. Peerford's daughter. No. We see Carla. I think her name was. We see. Next up, we see Stephanie's daughter, and there isn't too much going on with them two and her, that girl, Peerford's daughter, Lori. But I really do think she is playing Stephanie's daughter. I believe that to be true. So Stephanie finds out that they may have a little more than friendship going on. So she's upset with her daughter's choices. Next up, we see the bartender. He's making drinks. Someone walks up to the drink and drops two liquid drops into the champagne. But it doesn't show who does it. But it does see Stephanie drinks the spiked champagne. And everyone sees that, and everyone is standing around and watching. Now, Bella calls Evan over to her apartment. She has furniture now, I see. She wanted him to come over, or she said she wanted him to come over to see their son. But his son isn't there, so she really called him over to inform him of the tape recordings and that she wanted $750,000 from Evan. Now, Evan tries to tell her, now look, Bella, this won't work. But Bella, I feel like she's trying to use the Me Too movement as her excuse to get the money from him and to explain the tape away, which is wrong. That's why some people don't take the Me Too seriously, because you have ladies like this who play the system. So, Evan tries to warn her, but Bella is trying to do her thing anyway, so it's just crazy. Lastly, we see Titus and Amara. They're sitting on the couch getting a little cozy, but get this now, someone is watching them, but it's not from the outside. This time it's from the inside. This crazy man, Damien, has cameras all around their homes, all up and through there. Now, they have no idea. This is nuts. But this is pretty much all I have for today on this episode. And I thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you next week